Alright, so Black Mass is the new gangster crime drama, I guess I'll call it. And it's a true story of Whitey Bulger. And he was an FBI informant who was being covered by people in the FBI, and he was taking out people he thought he thought were his enemies, and the mafia, and as I said, people were covering him in the FBI. And even though he is committing heinous murders, and yeah, he was a criminally insane man, and he's played perfectly by Johnny Depp in this movie. Johnny Depp's transformation, it's unbelievable. I did not see Johnny Depp. That is how good he is in this movie. Like, especially with all the makeup and prosthetics. I did not see Johnny Depp. I saw this really vile, disgusting guy, and it really friggin' works. And yeah, it's just a really interesting movie. It's a very interesting movie, as I just said. It's a very investing plot. The cinematography and in terms of everything that I've shot and lit, it's fantastic. It looks gorgeous. The score also adds kind of an eerie vibe to it, which really worked, and that's why I really dug Black Mass. You don't feel like you're safe, if that makes sense, because you're watching a man who is insane, and he's vile and disgusting, and you don't like him, and it doesn't make you feel safe. It makes you feel very uneasy. And I really like that about this movie. There's some really darkly comedic moments as well, which worked for the most part. I mean, people in my theater were laughing at least. But he's so good at it. It's really scary. Like, I don't know if I can beat Johnny Depp now. I'm being honest. Yeah, that's just not something I could probably do anymore. But he is so good in this movie, but I'm not just gonna talk about him. Everyone else is just great, all across the board. Joel Edgerton is really good. He's been pretty good so far, in the past couple of years or so. He's been improving. Dakota Johnson's in this for a little bit. She's really good, especially after that 50 Shades of Grey movie that we're not gonna talk about. And Corey Stoll from Ant-Man's in this movie. He's good. Kevin Bacon's in this movie. Really good as well. Like, there are some really good performances in this movie, and I'm not kidding when I say that. But what really drives the movie is the story and Johnny Depp's performance. Like, these are the things that I'm gonna remember most from Black Mass. Some of the scenes where he gets very philosophical about what he believes in life. It's really interesting. And I feel like it gripped me pretty well, if that's a good way to put it. You know what I mean? It was very gripping. There we go. But yeah, all these scenes where he was like discussing his philosophical thoughts of life, I guess I can call them. It's really interesting. There's a scene where he's in the kitchen talking to his son, which I found was really intriguing. And as I said, the story is really interesting. Like, so yeah, it's just, this happened. It's what the thing that I'm thinking about right now. This happened. This is a true story, and that is awesome. I really enjoyed the movie, but there are a couple problems with the movie. It feels very emotionally hollow because there's no one to latch on to. There's no one that you can go get him, because everyone in here pretty much is a villain, I guess, a criminal. No, you can't really latch on to any person. There's no protagonist to get the antagonist, and I feel like maybe it could have benefited from that. Same goes for the runtime. The runtime's 2 hours, and I feel like this could have been a big epic like Goodfellas or say The Departed. But it's a shorter movie, and I don't mind that because I don't like very long run times. But I think it could have benefited from that too, and that's just how I feel about it, though. But yeah, those are like my main complaints with it. Besides the point that there's no real emotion you can feel because there's no one to like in this movie. Everyone's a villain. It just doesn't work as a emotionally investing piece. I'll put it that way. But I really did enjoy Black Mass, and I'm going to give Black Mass a B+. Alright, so I know that review wasn't very well constructed, I guess, but I got what I wanted to say out, so I guess that's the cool thing. But reviews from Maze Runner Scorch Trials, I don't know, and I don't know when I'm gonna have this up, so soon, I guess, I'll have that review up. Next week, Hotel Transylvania 2, Green Inferno. I'm not promising any. I'm not promising which ones I'm gonna review. These are the movies that are coming out. And Everest is finally coming to my theater, so I'll probably have a review of that up next week. So yeah, like and subscribe to this video. Follow me on Twitter. I'll have the link in the description. Follow me on Letterboxd as well. Yeah, so that's my review of Black Mass. So, peace.